Thank you for checking out our Medicare Review Focus video. Recently, it has come to Medicare Administrator Contractors, or MAC's, attention that providers are receiving non-response denials during the medical review process. We are excited to share some tips on how you can best prepare for a review of your records and prevent unnecessary denials. CMS Targeted Probe and Educate Program, or TPE program, is a targeted review of Medicare claims by your local MAC. TPE is designed to help providers and suppliers reduce errors and appeals through one-on-one help. If selected for a TPE review, you may receive a request from your MAC asking for medical records. One of the best ways you can ensure success is simply by being prepared. If you are chosen for review, you will receive a notification letter as well as a request for medical records related to specific claims you have submitted to Medicare. The letter that contains the request for medical records is known as an ADR, or Additional Documentation Request. It is important to know that these requests must be answered within 45 days. So, how can you ensure that the right person receives the requests for medical records? Well, there are 3 simple things you can do. Number 1, train all staff to forward any ADRs received to the appropriate area. 2, when you receive the ADR letter, respond to the email address provided to let your MAC know who they should contact for questions. And 3, update your enrollment application. There is now an area to provide the contact information and address of the person who handles these requests for you. Let's talk about the medical record correspondence address. Updating your enrollment information is not as difficult as you may think. By adding this information to your enrollment file, you will reduce unnecessary denials and provide us with a quick and easy way to communicate with the appropriate staff. In this video, we will show you how you can easily update your information to identify the correct contact for medical record requests. Reviewing the Medicare Provider Enrollment Record occasionally is recommended, and it's quite easy to request a change of information. You now have the capability of naming the staff member who is responsible for handling your medical records requests. CMS made this possible by adding a new section to the enrollment application to capture this very important contact information. To update the Medicare Provider Enrollment Record, you can complete the paper CMS 855 or submit electronically via PACO's Provider Enrollment Chain and Ownership System. The Medical Records Correspondence section will ask if you want to designate a special department or an individual. You will have the capability to provide the address, fax, and phone number of the contact as well as an email address. If the Part B billing provider is a sole proprietor or sole owner, you will need to complete the CMS 855I form. This is what it will look like. On the form, indicate the reason for submitting the application. Check You are reporting a change of information. Go to section 1B. 1B asks what you are changing. Go to Address Information and check Medical Record Correspondence Mailing Address. On the right side of the screen, you can see section 2 of the 855I form. If you go down to section 2E, this is where you will be entering the information you wish to add to your enrollment record. This is where you want to tell us who handles medical record requests. You will also be able to tell us where the responsible staff is located. If the Part B billing provider is a MPI Type 2 entity, for example, a clinic or group enrollment, the CMS 855B form should be completed to make this same request. Similar to the CMS 855I, indicate you are reporting a change to your Medicare enrollment information. Go to section 1B, select under Address Information the correspondence mailing address and complete the applicable sections. This is a view of Section 2A4 to indicate where the Medicare Administrative Contractor can reach the person who handles medical record requests. So now I've shown you how to add this information on a paper application, but the most efficient way to update an enrollment record is by using the internet-based PAYCO system. Log in with your user ID and password. Select My Associates. Next, scroll down under Existing Associates and select View Enrollment to the right of the enrollment in question. You will need to scroll down again under Existing Enrollments for the enrollment specialty and state in question. To start an application, select More Options. A questionnaire will ask what action are you looking to perform. Select the third bullet down. Perform a change of information to current enrollment information. A series of other questions will appear. Select option 2 to inform PAYCOs that the updates are to the current established enrollment in the same state. PAYCOs will then ask if you need to make other updates. Select Yes and Next Page. Confirm the reason for the application and identify the enrollment legal name, Social Security number, or tax identification number, supplier type, and state for the enrollment. If all is correct, select Start Application. On the Topic View tab, select Mailing Address. This will open to illustrate the mailing information that is currently known to Medicare. Review and update for accuracy, and if medical record correspondence address is blank, select to add information and indicate if the medical record correspondence information is going to be the same as the general correspondence address information. If yes, the information will automatically populate. If no, you will then need to enter the correct information and click Save. The system will confirm you added or updated information. Please verify and edit if updates are still needed. If other changes are needed, go through other topics to make updates, and do not forget to select Review Complete when verifying contact person topic. The Error Warning Check tab will inform you of any errors that need to be addressed before the Begin Submission button is enabled. When all errors only are corrected, select Begin Submission to continue the process for submitting the application. The Manage Signatures page will provide signature method options. Identify Method Required Individual will sign the certification statement to complete the process. If you are the signer, please sign now and follow the instructions. The Submission page will verify the Medicare Administrative Contractor. You will also be able to print off a certification statement here if the upload signature method was selected. Select Complete Submission. Remember, applications are not submitted when you select this. After submitting the application, the enrollment record will show that the application for a change of information is awaiting processing. The application will include a tracking number. Make sure to verify the signatures are complete so the MAC can process the submitted application. If your MAC requires any additional information, the contact person identified in the contact section will be sent a request for corrections. Under the Action area, a Correct and Resubmit button will allow you to return application with necessary updates. We hope you found this video helpful. Please like, comment, or share this video if so. Thanks for watching.